Hello, I'm Don from Free Healthy Life Vids on my YouTube channel. And this video is going to cover incentives for healthy living, my story. Way back when, it's been about 6 years now since I discovered that I need to start eating more healthy. So what I used to eat back then was fried foods, chicken, fish, everything out there that would jump around in a pan. I was frying it up and eating it away. And of course, we got the fast foods out there. We got the Mickey D's, we got the Burger King, and we got all that stuff out there. It's just so convenient just to be driving along and grab yourself a burger. Like this guy here, looks like he's grabbed more than one burger. A lot of people wonder why they're overweight by eating all those fats and carbs. Of course, another convenient thing is the junk foods. The junk foods out there, Fritos, the Doritos, really high in saturated fats, a lot of carbohydrates out there. Going to movies or whatever, it's just too convenient for people. Then you, of course, you got to wash it down. Then you got to grab yourself a soft drink. You grab yourself one of those Coke products or Pepsi products. One of my favorites was experiencing the dew was the Mountain Dew. I drink 6, 8 a day religiously. But the worst thing I ever did, I wish to this day that I never would have started. I know everybody out there, a lot of people do it, smoke cigarettes. I smoked cigarettes for over 25 years. I started in high school, peer pressure, you might say, and I was a drinker. I'm not going to admit that I wasn't, but I was a drinker, and smoking and drinking pretty much went hand in hand. And of course, exercise was definitely not in my vocabulary back then. I thought I was in pretty good shape. At the time, didn't do too much for years on end. Did a lot of work and things like that. Then just all of a sudden, it just started happening. Came out of the blue. Never, no warning signs or anything. Started having chest pains. The chest pains moved up into my neck. Went up into my facial area. Went moving on down to my left arm, or the numbness in my fingers, whereas pretty much, I could take a sledgehammer hit and I wouldn't even feel it. And then I just picked up the phone and called 911. So I was rushed off to the hospital. It was fun-filled days. I spent 5 days of, blood tests and trying to figure out what was going on. I actually had a cardiac cath done. The cardiac cath showed that I had 50% blockage in my heart, and that led to my heart disease. I have heart disease, and that was contributed by the smoking. The smoking, the doctors say, actually shrunk my heart. So it turned that 20% blockage into a 50% blockage. Found out later that I had high cholesterol. So now I'm on high cholesterol medicine to keep that regulated, staying away from all the fast food and all that garbage. And the high blood pressure, that goes hand in hand with heart disease. So I regulate my blood pressure and everything. So it just comes down to a life change. The doctors told me the first thing you need to do, you need to quit smoking. So I put down the cigarettes. He told me if I didn't put down the cigarettes, he'd be cutting my chest open in 1 year. And I don't know about anybody out there, but if you don't have a reason to quit, that is the best reason to quit. I'm not going to lie to you. I was scared. I cried like a baby. I did not want to have my chest cut open. Another thing was to exercise regularly. So I bought an exercise bike. I started exercising as soon as I got out of the hospital. Started out slow. Um, got up to 10 miles. Then just kept right on going. I mean, nowadays it's nothing to ride 15, 20 miles. Yeah, you sweat, your heart pounds, but when you're done with it, you feel good about it. You're not sitting there, reaching for a cigarette, and trying to grab one of those oxygen supplements. And the last thing was eating healthy. So now I eat healthy. I eat, my food groups. I, stay away from the fried foods, the fast foods. Um, and eat healthy. I'd rather grab an apple than a bag of chips anymore. So I hope you guys have learned it. What I've done, and that's what they say. You learn from other people's examples, and that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So if you got any questions, comments, or anything, feel free to leave it on the channel page. You want to share anything, with other subscribers and friends or anything like that, to go ahead, feel free to do that. So I hope you enjoyed the video.